thank you all for inviting Orange Technical College, the Orlando campus. As Ms. Smalls mentioned, my name is Nadia Gaspar. I am one of the two school counselors at the Orlando campus. Our campus is located on Amelia Street. So we do have Orange Technical College. We have 5 different campuses throughout Orange County. Okay. Orange Technical College have been with in the community since 1933. And so our main focus is assisting students, assisting applicants, figuring out what their career path is. So we receive students from all across of life. We have students who have already been in their career and now they're looking at changing careers. So there's more than one way to get to your goal. And so what we do at Orange Technical College is we focus on the student's goal, where it is that you want to be, what it is that you're trying to achieve, and how we can achieve that. We have different programs such as English for non-English speakers. So folks who have moved to America who are not fluent in English, we have classes that can assist with that. We also have classes for adults who are trying to achieve their high school diploma. So if you're in the market for working on your GED, you would definitely benefit with Orange Technical College. And of course, we have our career programs for whether this is your first career choice or if it's a second or even third career choice, we're here and we assist students with that. So when it comes to enrollment, we have 3 different assessments that we provide to applicants. One of the first assessments would be the TABE test. So the TABE test stands for Test of Adult Basic Education. The TABE test would be provided to students who are either enrolling in GED preparation classes or students who are enrolling in a career program. So when I say career program, I'm referring to programs such as practical nursing, accounting, or mechanics. So anything that has to do with career-based, majority of our programs do require the TABE test. And later on, we'll talk about different exemptions that students can provide to exempt the TABE test. And so the TABE test, because it is an academic basic education skills, is testing students on math, reading, and language. Okay, so when we're talking about the adult GED preparation, it's not a pass or fail. So we always want to express to our applicants, to our students, when you're taking the TABE test, it's not a pass or fail. Especially when you're enrolling in a GED preparation, why we're testing you is for us to get an idea of where you are academically when it comes to your reading, language, and math skills. And for the career programs, there are different levels that the state have determined in order for a student to be successful in that career program, they would have to be at those levels. Okay, so it's never a pass or fail. Just because you take the TABE test for a career program and you don't achieve those scores does not mean that you cannot move forward with that program. And another exam that we provide to applicants and to our students would be the CASAs, and that's for our ESOL population. So those students who are interested in learning English, becoming more fluent in English, they would take that exam, and it's testing their English fluency, their English proficiency, and it's testing their reading as well as their listening skills. So a lot of times people that are enrolling in ESOL classes, maybe they're extremely fluent with reading English, but then their listening skills, it's hard for them to, when they're listening, especially to a lot of us who speak really quickly, it's hard for them to pick up as much as possible. And again, it's not a pass or fail exam. It's just giving us an idea of where that student is and how we have to work out the curriculums for them in the classroom. And our third exam would be the TEAS. which is Test of Essential Academic Skills. That exam, it's only for our practical nursing program. So it is an entry exam. Students must pass the TEAS in order for them to enroll in the practical nursing program. And so with the TEAS, let me tell you that there's 4 different sections in the TEAS. So it's reading, math, language, and science. Our campus, we do not require the science section of the TEAS. So our campus, we look at individual scores, so reading, math, and language. And so our students must meet those scores in order to move forward in the program, which is 75% for reading, 75% for math, and 70% for language. The reason why I mentioned the 4th section, which is science, when we receive our applicants, it's important for us to let them know about that 4th section, because a lot of times, majority of our students that register in the LPN program, the practical nursing program, is because they have that educational goal of later on enrolling in a registered nursing program, an RN program. So we always explain to them schools like Valencia, UCF, they're looking at a composite score. So in order for students to receive that composite score, they must take all 4 sections at the same time. And so the conversation would continue with whether a student wants to take just a 3 now to focus on the entry for the practical nursing program, or if you as an individual, you're deciding to do all 4 now in hopes of getting that total composite score for RN, for the RN program at any other campus that you may decide. So again, the assessments that we provide to applicants and to our students is the TABE exam, CASAS, as well as TEAS. And so with the TABE exemption, when we talk about TABE exemption, that is for students that are enrolling in our career technical programs. So again, like I said, if you're enrolling in practical nursing, accounting, and you have any of the exemptions that are listed, you would provide those things and you would be exempt from the TABE. You would not need to take the TABE test. And so the exemptions are, if you have an associate's degree or higher, you would provide us that sealed official college transcript. Or if you graduated from a Florida public high school 2007 or after, we would require that you provide us the sealed official high school transcript. Or if you're active military, you would provide proof of that. Or if you graduated, if you earned your GED, the 2014 GED exam, that would also exempt you from the TABE test. If a student have taken the TABE test, the PERT, the SAT or ACT from a different institution, and it's no more than 2 years from when you start your program, we would also accept those scores, and it must meet the score requirement. So for example, our PERT, the reading, it must be 106, for writing 103, mathematics must be 114. And students can alternate. So let's say you took the PERT test and it's within that 2-year validity period, you have the reading, you have the writing, but you're missing the math. You can go and take just the math TABE test to meet that overall requirement. So we wouldn't necessarily have you take the PERT exam again, but it would be your choice if you feel that maybe the PERT is easier versus the TABE, or vice versa. We would just pick and choose. We would just pick and match any of your passing scores. So these are the different exemptions that we would use in order to exempt a student from taking the TABE test. Students always ask me, what about the TEAS? How can I be exempt from the TEAS? And I'm sadly to say, but there's no exemptions from the TEAS unless you've taken the TEAS before and you have valid scores, which are no more than the 2 years, and then you have the passing scores, but there's no documentation that an applicant can provide to us to exempt the TABE. We always encourage our students, apply for financial aid. Apply, 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 apply. It never hurts to apply. The only thing you will hear is, No, based on your income, you do not qualify, right? But if you don't apply, you will never know. And there's tons of grants out there, even our scholarships sometimes that we have. In order for us to determine if a student qualifies for a scholarship, you have to complete that FAFSA application. And a lot of our third-party providers that assist our students with assistance for their tuition, they're always encouraging students, although we may be covering for your tuition, still apply for the FAFSA, because you never know. You never know what it is that you can apply for. I always say, let them tell you no instead of you telling yourself no. So it is extremely important when you become a student at Orange Technical College to maintain your attendance. Okay, attendance is extremely important. Keep in mind, our classes are clocked hours. So for example, if you're interested in accounting is 900 hours. So that means physically being in class for 900 hours, okay? So when you're under the Pell Grant or even our third-party companies that assist our students, it is important for you all to be in school. So the academics as well as the attendance, they go hand in hand. They're all both extremely important in order for a student to be successful in the program. And it's also important in order for the government to continue to assist the students. So you must meet that 90% of scheduled hours. Okay, so that's extremely important. And there's different levels of what's the English word? There's different levels that the students would, so for example, if you do not meet that 90%, then that's when you would meet with a counselor, so we can kind of go over, okay, what is it that I can do as your counselor to assist you? Sometimes we do have bus passes that are available to students. Maybe you need some type of childcare, although we do not provide childcare on campus, but we do have some resources in the community that we can provide to you, and you would reach out to them to see about how you can receive those assistance. So again, we are here to help our students to succeed, because I always say, whatever that goal it is that you have, we're going to work together in order for you to achieve that. And so the steps to completing the financial aid, you would go to the FAFSA website, which is www.fasfa.ed.gov. And it would take approximately 3 to 5 business days for your application to be processed. So once your application is processed, you would then come in to meet with one of our financial aid advisors to go through your application, ensuring that you indeed have submitted everything that you need to move forward with your Pell Grant. And so below, remember I said there's 5 campuses. So below we have the school codes for all 5 campuses. The Winter Park and the Avalon, although they're at different locations, they do share the same financial aid code. So you always have to make sure whatever school you're interested in, you want to make sure you list as much schools as possible. Okay, so let's say you may be interested in enrolling in something that's at the Orlando campus, plus you're interested in something that's at the West Side campus. Always, always, always add the schools, all schools that you're interested in. I believe the magic number is 12 schools. You can add up to 12 different schools that you're interested in. So then that way you're eliminating that wait time. Because if your application only have the West Side campus, but now you want to go over to the Orlando campus, if you did not add that school code, you have to go back into your application, add the Orlando campus school code, and then it would take an additional 3 to 5 business days for it to be processed. So I always tell students, wherever you're interested in attending, whether it's our state college, Valencia College, or even UCF, in our campus, add all 3 schools. And that way it's just eliminating a lot of the wait time. These are some of our awesome community partners. I kid you not, majority, if not all of our students participate with one of these partners. So we have students, Catholic Charities. So Catholic Charities, mainly we see it with our ESOL population. So Catholic Charity assists our students that are in the ESOL program. And then if the student wants to move forward and earn their GED, they would pay for that, as well as the career technical programs. Career Source have tons and tons of different programs that they assist our students with, as well as Community Action, and the Orange County government. So definitely reach out to all of these partners, and then they would tell you what their enrollment and their eligibility requirements are. So definitely reach out to all of them as much as possible, complete your FAFSA application, and then they trust and believe they will assist you. Okay, so our adult education program, we have the adult basic education as well as the GED preparation. And again, we also have the English for speakers of other language. So the adult education program will include activities such as the instruction and the basic skills and reading, math, and language, okay? So the skills that you need in order to pass your GED. We are preparing you to pass and earn that GED. And we're also focusing on workforce preparation skills, okay? So those skills that are necessary for the workforce. For the English for speakers of other languages, the courses would be the adult ESOL, as well as the adult ESOL for college and career readiness, and the English literacy for career and technical education. So with the ESOL program, that's where you would take the CASAS exam, and it would let us know, okay, which ESOL would benefit you. The college and career readiness, that's for our students who are focusing on not only becoming more fluent in English, but also focusing on either continuing their education at the college level or the career technical level. And then the English literacy for career and technical education, which we call ELCATE, that program, that is for students who are enroll in ESOL as well as a career program at the same time, okay? So maybe a student is enrolled in accounting, but they still need that additional English assistance, that ESOL class, so we would enroll that student in both accounting as well as ESOL for the ELCATE level. At the Orlando campus, we have many different programs that tailors to a lot of our students that are in the community. For our arts, AT technology and communication, we have our digital audio production program, as well as the digital video technology. The digital audio program, it's 1,050 hours. So again, our programs, the difference between our programs and like Valencia, you would be looking at credit hours. And then our programs are clocked hours. So you're clocking in and clocking out. That's the best way I always explain it to my students. You have to literally be here in order for you to earn those hours and in order for you to work on those academic skills that are necessary. So if a student is enrolled in full-time, it would take that student approximately 10 months to complete the program, versus a student who is enrolled part-time, it would take them 20 months to complete the program. We have start dates such as August, October, January, and March, and it is always based on availability. So with the based on availability, what that means is when, say for example, for the digital audio program, if we have 10 seats total, that means if a student started in August, they would still be with us in October because they're still finishing out the program. But someone who started in January may be finishing in September. So now their seats, once they graduate, their seats become available for an applicant that's applying for the October program. So as students graduate out of these programs, we call them our open access programs. So as students graduate out of these programs, that's when their seats become available for new applicants. So for the digital audio program, we still do have seats available for October 13th. So if any of you are interested in digital audio, you can definitely complete the application, the testing, and enroll for the October 13th start date. The total cost of for our digital audio program, it's approximately $5,300. Okay. Once a student complete the digital audio production program, if you decide to continue your education at Valencia and the sound and music technology AS program, you will receive up to 10 credits, okay, 10 college credits. Have any questions? Okay. I thought we had
Hello, Nadia? Guys, can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you, Denise, but
Okay.
Nadia is frozen.
Okay. Thank you, Bernadette. Appreciate it. She just went off. So until she comes back on, let me tell you a little bit about the West Lakes Financial Wellbeing Center. We provide free financial counseling, free financial coaching. We do these webinars. We have tons of webinars that we have done in the past. Oh, there she go.
Sorry about that. My connection went out. It's
That's
been
okay.
here.
Okay. And you do have a question, Nadia?
Okay. Okay. When I say full-time, it is Monday through Friday, 7:45 until 2:25, and then the part-time hours are still Monday through Friday. It would either be 7:45 to 10:45 or 11:25 to 2:25.
Okay, because like when you said that, it like totally reminded me of like a job.
Yes, so especially for students who just graduated from high school, so we kind of tell them, you're going to be in class for either 3 hours during a day or 6 hours during a day. So if you're a full-time student, you're going to be in school for 6 hours out of the day, and the part-time students, you will be in school for 3 hours every day. And all of our programs are 5 days a week.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. And so once a student complete the digital audio program, the industry certification that a student can take would be the Apple Certified Pro, so the Logic Pro. That is the certification that goes hand in hand with that program. Our digital video technology program, it is a little bit shorter than the digital audio. It's 900 hours. So again, for a full-time student, you're looking at approximately 9 months. And then for a part-time student, you're looking at approximately 18 months. And the reason why I keep saying approximately 9 months or approximately 18 months is, again, like I said before, the academics as well as the hours, they go hand in hand. But if we have a student who is sitting in that digital video program, they're excelling, they're doing everything that they need to do, they're learning all of the computers, they're mastering the program. It is definitely possible for that student to complete that program within the 7 or 8 months. So it's not saying that you have to literally sit in a program for 9 months. If your academics, everything, you're learning the skills that you need in order for you to get that career, then we're not going to hold you back. So I always explain to students, the state requirement is saying for an average student, it should take you approximately 9 months if you're a full-time student. So you never want to exceed that. You never want to be sitting in the program that should take you 9 months and you're there for 10 months, 11 months, 12 months, or so on. Okay, so definitely if you're working hard, you can finish the program in 8 months. You can finish the program in 7.5 months. We're not going to hold you back. Okay, so it's always, I'm in this program, I need to learn the skills in order for me to get a job, to get a career, to work in my field. And have I obtained everything that I needed to obtain in order for me to be successful on the job? For the digital video program, it's the same thing, the same start date as digital audio, August, October, January, March, and again, it is based on availability. The total cost for the program, it's approximately $4,500. And once you complete our program, if you continue your education to Valencia at the Digital Media Technology, their AS program, you will have up to 10 credits that will articulate over into their program. The industry certification for the Digital Video Technology program would be the Adobe for the Adobe systems, the Premiere Pro, as well as the Photoshop. So those are the 2 certifications that you would be focusing on with the digital video program. Our fashion technology and production services, it's 1,050 hours. Again, it would take you approximately 10 months as a full-time student or 20 months as a part-time student. The start date is March. It would be August, October, January, and March, and it's based on availability. Right now, our next available start date for the fashion program would be January. So if a student was interested in enrolling in fashion technology, you would still start your process now, complete the application, complete the testing, reaching out to financial aid, reaching out to those third-party companies that assist students in order to complete whatever requirements that are needed. I think I have a question. Okay, so for the our evening classes, so we only have 3 programs that runs in the evening, which would be our ESOL program, our GED programs. So for those programs, it's Monday through Thursday from 5:30 to 8:30. Every October, we have the practical nursing program, which also runs in the evening, and it's Monday through Thursday from 5 to 9, and then on every other Saturday and Sunday, it would be for 12 hours during those days. So those are the only evening programs that we have at this time. Yes, the next available start date for the digital audio program would be October 13th. After October 13th, we would be looking at the January start dates. For the fashion program, the approximate cost is $5,800. Once a student complete the program, if you want to move over to earn your AS degree at Valencia in their supervision and management for industry, you would earn up to 24 credits in that program. Okay, and so the industry certification licensure would be the National Sewing and Design Professional Certification, and the optional exam would be the NOCTI. Okay, so that is something that you would speak to with your instructor in order if you wanted to take the NOCTI. I was trying to get that question. Yes, I can definitely repeat the hours for the evening classes. So our evening programs are GED preparation classes, as well as the ESOL classes, which runs Monday through Thursday from 5:30 to 8:30. And then on the career side, we have our practical nursing program that runs every October. So every October that program runs, and it's Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and every other Saturday and Sundays for 12 hours during the day. Thank you. For our business management and administration program, we have the accounting operations, the administrative office specialist program. So the accounting program, it's 900 hours. It would take you approximately 9 months to complete as a full-time student. And then as a part-time student, it would take you 18 months to complete. Again, because these programs, there are open access programs, they run 4 times a year based on availability: October, January, August, October, January, and March. Okay, and for the accounting program, the next availability would be in January, as well as the administrative office specialist, it would be in January. Once a student complete the accounting program, if you are interested in enrolling at Valencia, they do have the accounting technology program where you would earn your AS degree and you would articulate up to 9 credits. For the administrative office management program at Valencia, they would articulate up to 6 college credits for you. The industry certification for the accounting program would be the Microsoft Office Specialist, the bundle. So you must pass 3 out of 5, as well as the QuickBooks. Okay. For the Administrative Office Specialist, it's 1,050 hours. So you're looking at 10 months as a full-time student and 20 months as a part-time student. Start date, August, October, January, and March. The next availability for this program would be January. The approximate cost for this program is $4,800. Once a student complete this program, if you want to transfer over to Valencia in their administrative office management program, you would receive up to 18 college credits that would articulate into that program. And the certification would be the Microsoft Office Specialist bundle. And again, just like accounting, you would have to pass 3 out of 5 of the certification exam. The Medical Administrative Specialist, it's also part of that business management and administration cluster. It's 1,050 hours. It's just like our administrative office specialist, 10 months or 20 months for part-time students. Again, it runs August, October, January, and March, and it is based on availability. With this program, the next start date would be January, and the approximate cost is $4,700. If you enroll at the Medical Administrative program at Valencia, you would receive up to 18 college credits. And the industry certifications are medical administrative assistants, the National Healthcare Association, as well as the Microsoft Office Specialist certification. We have our education and training program, which would be the Child Care Apprenticeship, as well as the Child Care Center Operations program. So the Child Care Apprenticeship, that's for students who have not earned their staffing credentials. Okay, so you've completed your first 45 hours, you're working at a daycare center, but you have not earned your staffing credentials. I do have a correction. So the Child Care Center Operation Program and the Child Care Apprenticeship, as well as the Child Care Center Operations, those are evening programs as well. I do apologize. I completely forgot about those two being evening programs. So the Child Care Apprenticeship Program means you're already working at a daycare, but you're missing the credentials for the daycare. So you would be enrolled in your classes. It would be in the evenings, and it would be free of cost. It wouldn't cost you anything because it is an apprenticeship program. The Child Care Center Operations Program, that program are for folks who have already earned their credentials and they want to either become a director at a child care center, or they want to open their own child care center. So you've already have your credentials, maybe you completed an apprenticeship program, or you've earned your credentials through DCF, that's another option as well, but now you want to be a director. And that program, it's 45 hours. The next available start date for that program would be October, and it's approximately $268. And the industry certification for that would be the director credentials, and that would be through the Department of Children and Family. With the Child Care Apprenticeship Program, once a student completes that program and you want to continue your education into the Early Childhood Education AS degree program at Valencia, you would receive up to 9 college credits that would transfer over. And then for their supervision and management for industry AS program, you can receive up to 27 college credits. The certification would be the Child Development Specialist certification and the Florida staff credentials. And that program would take you approximately 2 years to complete for the apprenticeship. For the hospitality and tourism cluster, we have our fundamental food service skills. So that is our culinary program. It's 600 hours, and it would take you approximately 6 months to complete as a full-time student, or 12 months to complete as a part-time student. The program, it runs 4 times a year, which would be August, October, January, and March. And we do have seats available for October. So again, if any of you are interested in the fundamental food service skills, you would complete the application, the TABE testing requirements, of course, following up with financial aid, completing the financial aid application, and we can get you going for the October 13th start date. Once a student have completed the fundamental food service skills program and you want to move over to Valencia, they have their baking and pastry management program. If you enroll in that program, you would earn up to 3 college credits. For the culinary management associate's degree, you would receive between 9 and 12 college credits. And for the restaurant food service management AS degree, you would receive up to 6 credits. And the industry certification licensure would be the Certified Food Protection Management, so the ServSafe. That would be the certification that you would take for the fundamental food service skills. Programs, our health programs, we have different health programs at the Orlando campus. Again, please keep in mind these programs are only at the Orlando campus, but there's other programs at our other 4 campuses that you all need to just go into the website and just browse at all of the programs to see what exactly it is that you're interested in. For the dental assisting program, please keep in mind that all of our health programs, they are full-time programs. So again, the full-time schedule would be Monday through Friday, 7:45 to 2:25. And then different programs will have different hours when you're doing your internships or when you're doing your second semester. So the dental assisting program, it would take you 10 months to complete. So you're looking at 2 full semesters. Okay, because we are part of Orange County Public Schools, our calendar is the same as Orange County Public School. So when, let's say if you have a child that's at one of our elementary school, whenever they have their Thanksgiving break, you would also have your Thanksgiving break. For programs like dental assisting who do not hold classes during the summer, if your child is off during the summer, you're enrolled in dental assisting, you would also be home with your child. But the program goes through the summer. But our dental assisting program, you would have the summer off. The total cost for the program, you're looking at approximately $6,800. Once you complete the dental assisting program and you move over to Valencia for up to 9 credits. And the industry certification would be the Florida Expanded Functions Certificates, the Dental Assisting National Board Exam. Okay, those are the 2 exams that you would take for the program. And for the dental assisting, the next start date would be January. So the program, it runs twice a year, every August and every January. And it is based on availability. So what that means is our health programs are what I would say first come, first serve. So there's different processes for our health programs. So like for the dental assisting, for example, you would complete the school application, you would complete that TABE requirement, whether it's taking the TABE test or providing something to exempt the TABE test, and then we would provide to you what we call our health packets. So with the health packet, depending on the health program, there's different things, different criterias that the applicant would have to complete, such as getting a physical, getting your vaccines, or showing proof of your vaccines. Like the dental assisting program, a student would have to shadow a dentist for 4 hours. With the whole corona thing, the job shadowing, that's put on pause for now. But once you would complete that health packet, your next step would be the interview with the director of the program. Okay, so that would be the step to enroll in the dental assisting program. For the health unit coordinator and monitor tech program, that program is 630 hours. It's approximately 6 months. And the start dates would be August, October, and February. And at this time, I'm not sure if we're going to have a February class. Unfortunately, our instructor, she's been ill, so we did not have an August program, nor will we have an October program. But it is an incredible program. Majority of our students, once they complete the health unit coordinator / monitor tech program, they're offered jobs through Advent Health. So it is definitely a great program. I always encourage students, if they're not really, they're interested in the medical field, but they're not interested in really that patient interactions, then the health unit coordinator is definitely a great choice. But again, I'm not sure if we're going to run that program for the February start dates. The approximate cost for the health unit coordinator, it's about $3,000. Once you complete that program, if you decide to go to Valencia for their sound and music technology program, you would have up to 10 college credits. And the industry certification would be the certified health unit coordinator, and it's through the National Association of Health Unit Coordinators. Our practical nursing program, it's 1,350 hours, and that's the same hour for as the full-time daytime program or the evening program. So the daytime program, it's 12 months, and then our evening program that I said before that starts every October, it's 15 months. So what that means is if you start the practical nursing program in January, which is the next available start date, for the daytime program, then you would graduate, you would complete that program the same year in December. Now, if students who's starting in October for the evening program, they would start in October and then they would graduate the following year, December. It's 13 months. I know the slides say 15 months. I do apologize. That is a correction that I had to make, but for the evening, it's 13 months, and then the daytime, it's 12 months. The approximate cost, it would cost you the same amount, whether you're doing the daytime or the evening program. It's approximately $6,300. Once a student completes that program and you want to move over to the nursing program, the accelerated track at Valencia, you would receive up to 12 credits. And of course, once you're done with that program, you would sit for the NCLEX to become a licensed practical nurse. Applicants always ask me, so once I complete the LPN program, does that mean I will automatically be accepted into Valencia? And I'm sorry to say, but the answer would be no. There's no automatic admission. You would still have to complete that TABE requirement that we talked about earlier for Valencia. You would have to complete the any of the prerequisites that you're probably missing for their nursing program. So you still have to do everything that a traditional student would do. It's just you would get that 12 credits that would articulate over. For the surgical tech hours, it would take you approximately 12 months to complete the program. The next start date for this program, you're looking at August of 2021. The reason is that program is extremely popular, but our seat is very low. We only accept approximately 15 students, and the reason for that is because of clinical sites per cohorts. I believe we have a question. Okay. And the approximate cost for the surgical program would be approximately $6,900. And the industry certification, you're looking at the National Board of Surgical Technology, as well as in surgical assisting exam. The patient care assistant, that is our shortest health program, and it would take the student approximately 3 months to complete. It's 290 hours, and we have 3 start dates, August, October, and February, and we still have plenty of seats available for the October program if you are interested. The patient care assistant program, it is a combination of CNA, so nursing assistant, and BLS, basic life support. So once a student completes this program, then you would sit for your CNA licensure, okay? if you have questions. So just to kind of go over some of the information with you all. For the TABE test, it is a free exam. There's no cost for the TABE test. And then the TEAS test will cost you $65. So that is an out-of-pocket expense, okay? For the, is the TABE or TEAS test online, or is it on campus? So you would have to be on campus in order to take those exams. At this time, for the October start date, what we have available, if any of you are interested, it would be the Patient Care Assistant Program, the Fundamental Food Service, as well as the Digital Audio Program. The financial aid process, it takes approximately 3 to 5 business days. Once you have completed your application, you would just come in, speak to a financial aid advisors to make sure that everything is squared away. At this time, all of our programs for CTE classes, they're offered on face-to-face. So you have to be on campus in order to enroll in those programs. For our ESOL as well as our GED preparation, we have both face-to-face as well as virtual. So you would have that option to doing face-to-face or virtual, or even both. Believe it or not, we do have students who are enrolled in both virtual as well as face-to-face GED and ESOL programs. Of course, again, those agencies that are out there, like Career Source, Community Action, making sure that you guys reach out to those agencies for assistance. Do not count yourself out. Does financial aid cover all of the financial aid? All the financial aid, or is there other applications that I would need to use to apply for additional financial aid? For the financial aid, if you get audited, they may ask you for additional information. Sometimes they may ask you for your income tax transcripts, but that would be something that financial aid would let you know. Did you guys, I'm low? Can you guys hear me?
Nadia, you are dragging, so sometimes you are low and sometimes we can't hear you, but if anyone has questions and if you didn't hear a piece that she said, please let us know so that she can repeat it or that we can get clarification for you.
Yes, please. So the next step, whether you are interested in October or January, it would be completing those applications. So for example, like I said, the surgical technology program, although the next start date would be August of 2021, you definitely want to start the process now. And again, the process for that program would be completing the application, completing the TABE test or the exemption requirement, and then we will provide you with that health packet. Okay, so out-of-pocket expenses. When you're looking at our health programs, out-of-pocket expenses would be anything that you need to complete for your health packet, such as that physical. For the dental program, you need an oral exam. So going to the dentist and paying for that visit. If you're missing any of the vaccines that are required, those would be out-of-pocket expenses. So all of those things you would have to cover. Or if you all join any of those agencies, those awesome agencies that are out there, a lot of them do assist applicants with those out-of-pocket expenses. Definitely keep in mind that I am here for you guys to get you to that next step if you all have any type of question. I know my internet was going in and out, but if you guys have any type of question, you can email me anytime and I would definitely reach back out to you and give you those steps that are needed in order for me to get you to that next goal. So my email is listed, as well as the other counselor, Miss Tia Wheeler. But email me. If you have any, like, oh my gosh, I should have asked this question, email me. It doesn't matter. I'm here to service you. I'm here to help you to get to that next level.